and welcome back to our second video in our video series about knowing your Bible. I'm Rachel, and today I'm really excited to talk to you about getting to know your Bible. Now, a lot of us in our Bibles, if we open it up, we might know that there are the chapters in the books like we've talked about in our last video, but you may not know what else is in your Bible. For one thing, a lot of Bibles at the very back have various different maps that show different places. Some of them will show parts of Israel, like with the tribes of Israel, or places where Paul was going when he was teaching. Some even have comparisons of what the world looked like and where the countries were divided back during the Bible times and during today. So you might have a lot of different cool maps in your Bible. Another thing you might also have in your Bible is that at the bottom of some pages in Bibles, they'll have little notes. They might have a number or a letter that you'll see a little tiny thing when you're reading in the Bible. And at the bottom of the page, sometimes they'll have notes about something that's said in the verse or a location mentioned, or even some words that have changed meaning, what they originally meant. That's a really cool thing that can help you to understand your Bible. Now, do understand that those things were written by humans. They are not inspired by God necessarily, but they can help us to understand the words that were written by God. Another thing that's in some Bibles is called a concordance. Now, in the back of your Bible, a lot of Bibles will have little small concordances that show alphabetically a list of words, and it'll show where you can find verses with those words in it. You can also find books called concordances, though, that'll have every word in the Bible and every time it's used, and you can use that, like, let's say you know a verse that you really like that talks about God hasn't given us a spirit of fear, but of power and something else, and you can't remember what it is. Well, you could go and you could choose a verse or a word like fear. You could look up the word fear alphabetically and then look for where it'll give like a little couple words around the words you're looking for, and that'll tell you where the reference is so you could look it up in the Bible. And that's one tool that can really help you, especially if you don't know where to find what you're looking for. Another cool tool that can help you find what you're looking for, if you look at this little Bible here, it's got like the little words here. In the middle, it's got this strange column. That column is often for something called cross references. There are lots of points in the Bible where it references back to earlier in the Bible. Like when you're reading in the Gospels about Jesus, a lot of things that he did were told beforehand in the prophets. And so you can look at a lot of them will show verses that are similar or the same that Jesus is referencing. Now, some Bibles have the cross references at the bottom with the notes, but some will have them in the middle. And your Bible may have all of this, it may have none of this, but you never know. Different Bibles have different things. Your Bible also might have a little dictionary at the back with some of the words from the Bible that you may not know or understand, like what an altar is, or various different locations. That can be helpful as well to help you understand what the Bible's talking about. And another thing that's at the very front of your Bible is called the table of contents. This will help you find specific books of the Bible, like if you wanted Jonah. The book of Jonah is on page 1069 in this Bible. So that's how you can find some different things in your Bible while you're studying it. Now, if you have a Bible at home, maybe it's time for you to go look and see what's in your Bible. You never know what you might find and what you might learn. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something from it. If you guys have comments or questions, feel free to leave them below and we'd be happy to get back to you. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.